Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. I'm the CEO of Worldprofit. Beautiful weekend coming up. Today is the 23rd of September. A little bit about, myself and the company. The company is over 28 years old now. We're in our 29th year of business, and we haven't changed names. We've got the same website. We've changed the website. We haven't changed the URL, so we're not one of those, disappearing, reappearing. We've always been at the same place, but technology, hosting, everything is being drastically improved over time for people in affiliate programs like you, or people who are just starting out online and just want to know how to make some money by building a business online. My background is military. I went to military college here in Canada, very similar to West Point. Same idea. You get out of high school, you go in, you get a degree, and then you serve time in the military. Time I served was as a pilot, as a jet instructor pilot. That was my last posting. I did some search and rescue. Of course, I went through all the training and everything. Loved every minute of it. Well, not every minute, but I'd say 99% of the minutes were very enjoyable. And I took early retirement after 10 years because I just wanted, they offered it and I took it. It was a great package, but I just wanted to do something different. I figured I could fly for the airlines because I had enough hours and qualifications. And then the internet came up and programming and all of this fun. 1994 was an incredible year for us because that's when we started. And I kind of self-taught software engineer, but not I don't build Windows programs. I'm a web designer, builder, webmaster. That was an old term. And now here we are. Teaching people how to not only just earn money online, but how to build a business the right way with a domain, with everything included to get you started. And speaking of getting started, all of you have upgraded to silver or platinum. Most of you know, the whole process of getting started. You pick a domain name, you can book your own, totally up to you. You can even book a domain name later and change to it. There's no cost for any of that. We want you to be happy with the site that you have. The important thing is to get logged in and move through the lessons till you get to lesson 3. And the reason we leave it at lesson 3 is because we want to make sure that you're in there and you know how to click buttons. You'll probably know about the Live Business Center and that sort of thing. And hopefully what you glean from that is that we have 24-hour support. We're always here to help. And that's the mainstay. That's our thing. We're pretty fanatical about making sure that people have easy access to our support form. That way we can help you and lead you by the hand through all of this. The top link that you should become very familiar with on your top menu is the training link. And that's the one that's also the same as the Start Here. There's 2 versions. I'll just shut off our Live Business Center here while I'm showing you these things, which you can just turn off. Everybody, there's a little off button at the bottom of it. And you can turn it on anytime right here. Okay, so you have easy access, turn it on and off. You're going to see a Start Here button. That's just under your picture. If you've loaded an image of yourself, Start Here. And also under Training on the top menu, it'll say Start Training Here. You can also, if you see this menu up here that I have and you say, how is he getting that? Like my menu doesn't look like that. There's a classic and modern menu button just underneath the Start Here. Okay, and that'll help you out. There's also some nice information over here. But you see all of these menus and things, and you're like, whoa, this is just overwhelming. Take it easy, take a deep breath, click on Training, and that's why we have that Start Here button. This first video will clarify exactly how all the menus work and get you started on lesson 3 and just get you going. And I've got pictures of airplanes up here because they're very complex systems. I flew this plane here and I've flown this one here. And one is a turboprop, one is a jet, and they're very complicated. But if you just go through the training and take your time, take notes, and say to yourself, I'm now involved in a business. This is not a business opportunity. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here, but you can take it all in slowly. Drip feed, okay, and you will get very good at this stuff, but you have to take your time with it. You have to settle yourself and realize that you're involved in learning how to do business online, how to generate leads, and then, of course, how to earn money. So that's so important. Do these videos. Okay, the second video on that page is a do video. This one is too, but this one's extremely important because this is going to get you started. It's going to get you signing up, posting, ad track results, how to promote your affiliate programs, how to get your traffic injections every month, bonuses, everything like that is all included in here. Okay, so that's really important to get these two videos, and don't just watch them once, all right? Over and over again, take notes. And remember, newbies are welcome. This whole system is designed for new people, people who don't know what they're doing. Okay, you're totally starting out. How do you get your bonuses? You just contact support. It says so right on lesson 3. And the reason we do it that way is we want to see if you're actually reading the lesson. I would say 3 to 4 out of 10 people read the lesson. So hopefully we get those people, the 6 of them, to watch this workshop and to say, oh yeah, that's right, I'm on lesson 3. What's this about bonuses? And it just reminds them to read the lesson. So we're all about doing the work here and reading lessons and paying close attention. Remember, you're the CEO of the business that you just signed up for. So you have to treat it like that. Support again, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. We even have exceeded what banks can do. Most banks close on Sunday and a lot of them on weekends. We don't. So we wanted to make sure that you understand we really pride ourselves on our support, but we work out of home. We're all home business people. I'm in my home. You can see by the background, this is my office. Okay, so I don't have a building. I don't drive anywhere. So that's why it's easy to just wake up and tend to business every day. I have several computers around me, and it works out great. This is a big one. We've got a couple of people using things like Yahoo and Comcast. Those are okay to use for friends and other stuff, but for business, Gmail works the best. It's a very solid program. So try to get a Gmail account, a couple of them, and you'll see how exchanges, safeless, classified ad boards, all of those, no matter, not even our classifieds. I mean, every classified ad board out there, every posting board where you can post ads, they work really well with Gmail. And check your spam folder. You might say, well, Yahoo has a spam folder, and they do, but they block a lot of email without even telling you. Okay, so that's a fact. That's not just made up. Their systems are very archaic. The proof that this works is you. You're here as a direct result of this whole system working. You've filled out a form. You got on a list called the Free Associates membership list, and we emailed you. You logged in maybe 10 times, maybe 5, maybe 100. And you decided, let's give this a shot. The mainstay of our program is promotion, teaching you to promote rather than you being, the one that's always buying these new things. You bought the right one here. You bought yourself a training program, a hosting program, a program that's going to teach you to generate leads for any business. So that's important to understand that that's why we want to teach you to promote. You're going to run ads, very small, little tiny ads in dozens of places consistently. And that's going to lead to people signing up. But the big reason, the ads are designed to give things away for free. They're not product ads. They're not sales ads. They're free. Everything is free. And that's how everything, coupon books, free. I'd use that as the biggest example, is stores have been doing it for, 60 years, giving away coupons so that you come to the store and you receive a deal. In our case, our landing pages, as I'll show you, offer the same thing, completely free. Sign up, get this, and then they come into the member area as you did, kick the tires, take a look around, sign up and upgrade. You don't need to worry about anything regarding when an associate signs up under you. We have the Live Business Center when they log in, and we send out a daily newsletter to all of them using a paid mail server. So we pay money to use a mail server that will send them a welcome package, okay, in the form of email. It includes some instructions, their login details, and a video. And once they log in, they still have access to everything. So all of our different ads that you're sending out lead them into the member area where they can then see everything. So if you said, I'd really like them to see this particular product, they'll have access to all of that. We send them a tour video that tours their member area. Okay, so that's important to know. You don't need to communicate with them at all. As you get through the program, as you're promoting and getting used to it, 2, 3, 4 months down the road, that's when you can engage them all you want. But I don't recommend it, your first month. There are a lot of tools that you can use under cool tools, because the question that you're going to ask, and everyone asks this, how can I make this easier? How can I make it faster, more efficient? And that's where you find these tools such as JitBit Auto Text, RoboForm, which is a password organizer, and then Postbox, which is an email management program, right? So those are all under cool tools on the top menu. And if you're using the modern menu, you can look right up here. You'll see them under Biz Builders, okay, cool tools. And it's just a list of things that WorldProfit uses. And I use especially to do my promotion. You can see RoboForm here. And then there's a couple of other things down here that you'll find interesting. And of course, we have JitBit right here with a little demo video and Postbox. You can also, when you get details, you can see many different videos and help files and everything like that. Okay, that'll help you out. I'm going to do a little demo today of a promotion using Link Magic, which is a fantastic tool. It's right built into your Silver membership. As well, the link manager is also in there to just organize yourself. Does anybody have any questions about this? If you do, type them in. Don't be shy. Usually questions that you folks have are very helpful to everybody, because people are, coming to WorldProfit from all over the world, and they've got questions that, can help us even form a better WorldProfit, a better member area, which I receive tons of feedback from throughout the year. So here we go. I'm going to do a demo, a promotion demo, and I'll explain many different aspects about it. And so let's take a look. So I want to do a promotion, and let's assume I've watched those videos and I know what I'm doing. I've received, I've set up some of my safe lists. I've joined them. I'm ready to go. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to look for this program. It's called Link Magic. And this is a really neat one because you can create a button that will open multiple sites. And there's a help video right here that you should watch, because if I kind of show you, create a lunch button, it'll go too quick. So the best thing to do is click on the help video, and that'll teach you. This is extremely easy to do. To add a URL, you just click a button and you add the URL. That's it. Okay, once you've started, and you give it a name. So when it says create a new button, it just says, well, what do you want to name the button? You just name it, my button. Okay, so really cool. You can call this classified ad sites, safe lists, and then add the URLs. I recommend you put the URLs in for logging in. Okay, so those are important to understand. So let's just launch them and see what happens here. So when I click, they all launch. If they don't all launch, there's a little thing that will show up in your browser bar here that will say, we blocked a few pop-ups by Google Chrome. You just click on that and say, no, it's okay. This site is trusted. And then do it again and they'll all open. Okay, easy as pie. So you can see all of my sites have opened, but I want to leave those for now because I want to talk to you about a new ad that we have that you can run. So let's go to my favorite place called Training Ad Examples. So something that I really like about this page that I've set an ad up for is that it kind of covers all kinds of things that we offer for a free member at World Profit, including, of course, a 50,000 visitors account, which is extremely successful, and more. Classified ads, SEO, mini site, mini blog, product vault, all of that stuff's all in here. So it's important to know that. But there's also a way to piggyback onto this ad that I'm going to run. And by that, I mean, you can add your own affiliate programs to it. So if you are in another program, you would put the title of the program and your affiliate URL right there. You can do up to 5 programs. Isn't that something? And then you save them and then you don't have to do them again. You can just leave them in there. And before you promote, you'll notice this is World Profit Associates. Well, I don't want to promote, publicly in classified ad sites, World Profit's URL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mask. I'm going to mask it so that it looks like my URL from georgekosch.com. And you're wondering, whoa, where's all this covered? It's all covered in those videos under training. Okay, so it's all in there. Make mask URL, you just click the button. Give it a second, it's going to refresh. And guess what? Now this is better. This is my link that I can track. And that's why I'm doing this. When people click that link now, it's going to track it, okay, and in my tracking system and say, here's where the click came from. And it'll increment it by 1. But let's test it to make sure it works. Always test. And there it is. Okay, so this is just World Profit, join our thing, get a basic website, traffic. All we want is their name and their email. Your image will show up here if you want. And these are the bonuses as we put in the email. But here, this is interesting. These are your opportunities that show up. And say to the customer or the peer person that's about to join, you can get these things, access to them when you log in as an associate. And again, they're directed to all of these things because they're going to receive an email separate from this one. So they're going to get an email saying, welcome to World Profit. But they're also going to get another email that says, this is from your sponsor. These are those sites. And they can click on them. Okay, so that's pretty neat. So now I'm going to use my program. I have a program called JitBit. Remember I talked about that? And I'm going to put these 3 things here into JitBit so I can promote with them. Does that make any sense? Is everybody okay with that? To start promoting? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to say, well, I want to copy the subject. So I'm going to just use this button down here, which is kind of neat. So I click on that and then I'm going to go into JitBit, which is just residing on my computer. And I'm going to say, show it. And I'm going to say, I want to go to my ads. And I've got ZS112. Let's add an ad and call this. And this is the neat part about this is I type these letters and my ad shows up. So say I go add A. All right, that's something I might use. I'm going to go AD. Let's go DA11. Demo ad. Okay, so this is the subject. And that will show up when I type DA11. So how about this one? I want to copy the message. So I'm going to go DA22 for the message, right? DA22, demo ad 22, and I post that in there. I'm going to get rid of the URL and the whole thing at the bottom. I don't want to do any of that. I just want them to say click below because I'm going to do the URL next. Okay, so the last one, I'm going to copy the URL, which is my trackable URL, and I'm going to say right click, new, and we're going to put in DA33. And there it is. So now we're ready to promote. So I'm using RoboForm to save my logins to all these sites. So you see how we prepared our ad. We've gone back here. We've said, okay, we've masked the ad. This is the ad we want to run. DA11, DA22, DA33. They're saved on a clipboard forever. All right, is everybody okay with that? So let's promote and let's see what we get. I'm not a robot, and I'm going to have fill that out, log in, go to the member area, and I'm going to click on submit ads in the top right. So what I want to do is Herculist has lots of ads, which is great, especially if you're an advertiser. I'm going to click on the submit email. And let's try this thing. Let's see how this works, see how it makes it a little faster. Now you'll notice stuff is coming up. If you don't want to look at any of it, just click on the little links that say continue to the ad mailers. And then we scroll down and we want to do a regular mailing. Subject line, remember that? DA11. The URL was DA33, right? And then DA22. That's the message. So that's it. We're ready to go now. And then we click submit ad. So it'll go through a process, check the ad, and it says, obviously your ad is run. Ad successfully submitted to the mailer. So we can close that. So here's another one gold mine. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fill that out. And I'm going to say, yes, I'm trying to log in. And in all of these sites, they do redirects, they do login ads, they make offers to you. It's totally up to you if you want to take advantage of those things. But all of the sites that we have that we refer you to under top safe lists and top exchanges are to secured, well-managed websites. And these websites will pay you commission if you make sales to them and things like that. So you don't have to worry about any of that. So I'm going to go to the Blaster Hub and I'm going to modify some of my ads. It just says, do you want to use it here? Sure. It says create your accounts, create your ads. So I can go up here and I can modify my ads if I want. So you can edit the ads here and here. Okay, so I can go in here and I can say, well, I think I'm going to run this one. Instead of that one, I'm going to say DA11. And this one will be DA33 for my URL and say, okay, that's good. Let's update the email ads. And there I go. DA11 and DA33. And of course here, we want to get rid of that and say DA22. Update. Now we can go and we can blast our ads away. Right? So back to the blaster, click here. And you're wondering, well, how do I know what to click on? Well, I just learned. I went through the site and I read about it and I learned how to use the site. So again, I'm running a business, so I expect that. I expect it to be tough. It's not going to be some simple thing where they say, well, just click one thing and everything's good. You can go home now. Right? So these things take time to learn, but you can advertise your affiliate programs too, which, by the way, as I showed you with this URL, this is advertising my affiliate programs at the same time. So let's click, next one, click, next one, let it run. And say, you see how the tab is running? If it was running extra long, you could always just say, hey, no problem. I'll just go to another tab and do that promo while it's running. So we're all finished. So I can close that tab. So now I can log into this one and go through the same process. Isn't that something? These are obviously great deals. Here, so you see how it says 14 seconds. I look at the ad. Well, let's just go to the next one and log in on that one. And I'm going to let this log in and I'm going to log into this one. So you see how fast you can go? You can start just logging into each one, clicking, logging, going, next. Get them all into a situation where you can now place ads. Okay, so you get 2 seconds left here. Continue to my account. Then I want to send a mail. Here we go again. DA11, DA22, BA33. So you see how fast we're going now. We're not really even thinking anymore, are we? 2267 credits and send. Instant. So it goes out, it's going to do some security checks, make sure that the page doesn't have anything bad in it, confirmed, and continue. Go to here, I want to send my ad. And you see how the link is here, DA3, there's my link. So what I want to do is it'll say preview. Yes, of course, it's frustrating at times, of course. Yep, absolutely admit it. So there goes our ad. Let's do it again. You can reach everyone mailer. And then while that one's loading, say this was taking time to load, no problem. You go to Mr. Safe List, say let's use the credit mailer. So DA11, DA22, DA33, 2008, and send. There we go. So we got this one, DA11, and you folks know the rest. And you see how there's no place to put a URL? No problem. Hit that, DA33. So there's URL, just add it. That's why I never add it in the message, because you don't want it in the message if there's a spot to put it, because that's a credit link. You see? So there you go. We're going to add to this one. Change. Does this microphone work? Yeah? Okay, well, we'll use my backup. It might be echoey, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? Okay, let's share my screen again. There we are. Let's get back to where we were. Okay, so this has gone out. And I had a question here from somebody. Just one sec. Let me just send out my last promo. So here we go. We're going to run DA33. Submit that for testing. So it's going to run a test for 10 seconds. That's no problem. We want to go here. 2 and DA33. We're going to send that to 5,000. Okay, so off that goes, and I think we're doing good. So we've sent out everything except for this one last one. Proceed. So we want to do DA11 for our subject and DA22 our message, and then we're going to send it right now. Okay, so questions. I'm going to scroll back here because I had a question way up here that I saw before my sound failed. At least I thought I did. Yeah, Glenn says, when setting up ads with JIPbit, I had S for subject. You don't want to do that. You want to go S11, like something that you wouldn't normally type. Because if you type the letter S, it'll show up. So, for example, my was add WP1, subject would be, yeah, it's up to you, Glenn. Glenn, you can make it anything you want. It's totally up to you. You can come up with your own sort of system of ads. Okay, so the next thing is Daniel Fisher says, on Windows 10, do you need to allow, no, not at all. No, should work fine. Joe says, where do you have your ads posted to pick them up to run? Under ad examples. Under training, then ad examples right here. And if you have the other menu, just add examples. Yes, I don't think I've had a problem with Firefox and JIPbit. But if you do, just use Chrome. Yes, Marvin, I rotate though. Look at, pay attention here. See how this is a different ad? Z11, Z22, ZS33. That's another ad. And then I've got ad 11. See this one right here that says AD11. It should be under here. I've got different ones. AD11 should be promotion ads. There you go. So you see all the different ads I have in here? This is AD11, then I have AD56M. That's for the diamond rotator. And then I've got C11, C22, C33, DR11, DR22. I've got them all in here. Really be careful with that. You can load ads in here, as many as you want, and just, you can write them down. You can do anything. You can print this if you want. But yeah, I've got 15 ads at least in there. And I rotate them all the time. Keep them different. Keep them changing. Okay, so that was me demoing how to do this. Okay, how to find advertising sites that convert. Go up under ad examples and you see where it says new associate sources. Click on that. Watch the help video. It's very helpful because it's a help video. It will show you how to dig into these to find out some very powerful sources like traffic ad bar. These are converting sites. And I put your link in here. This is the page that is being used, but I know that people will click on it and say, well, I'll just use that page. Well, if they do that, at least their URL is in here properly, right, with their ID in it. So you can pick around in there. If you need more traffic sources, fill out a support ticket and ask. I'll send you an email with them, okay? Are there any questions so far about that? Yes, make a list of URLs and pick them up. Yeah, for sure. Let's go check my advertising though. This is really something that you must do when you send an ad out. After you've tested the URL, go to your ad tracker and just make sure you're getting clicks. Today is the 23rd of September. Time is 8:34 Central Time. You see all the clicks I've generated so far? 84. That's with that promotion alone. And you can see Pangea Group, that was the one through the Ad Blaster, Mr. Safe List, State-of-the-Art Mail, Global Safe List, Atlas Safe List. These are all the ones that I was promoting through. And you can see them all rolling in. They're coming in all day long, just from 5 minutes of promoting. 5 minutes. That's it. You do that every day, and you can change the safe list that you promote to every day, so you don't just do them all in one day. You can do 10 a day, and then another 10, and another 10. And you can sign up for these for free and monitor them using your clicks, but then you could go into freebies and go to the promo code center too. And I'm happy to say that one of our members has added several promo codes. He owns several sites in here, and he's offering all of these bonuses just for signing up. So you have the unlimited ability to promote that page and the other pages. So I always get this, how do I work with your exclusive leads? Okay, so exclusive leads are here. It says buy leads. And these leads come in one at a time throughout the day. They're added to the system. Okay, so you got to remember that these are very fresh leads. They just, as the system is generating them, they are added to our database. So it says 1110. If you hit refresh here, you might see it go up by 1. Okay, so it's just constantly going. So converting the leads, there's 2 videos on this page: how to convert the leads for Worldprofit and how to close the leads for any program. Okay, it's all in here. Joe says, do you have a video? I downloaded 32 but cannot see how to get my ad or article unzipped. No problem. Right click on the article that you want to unzip with your mouse. Just right click. Don't click with this finger, click with this one. And it'll open up a menu and it will say unzip. Okay, so you can go to your downloads here. Let's see if I have a zip file anywhere. I might have one. Let's see, zip. No, nothing. If you do have a file, you can unzip it. Okay. Just right click on it and it'll work. So you see this link here that says 100 prospect leads. You will get these every month as a platinum member for free. So you don't need to buy them if you're platinum. And that's part of the traffic injections. If you're wondering about the traffic injections, they're explained right here in these Start Promoting Today, the second video, traffic injections, multi-commission system. Okay, so it's all explained in those. That's why I really push people to those videos. They're the starting videos. And if you don't do this, I want you to, let's use our imagination. Mommy and daddy have bought you a brand new horse. You don't want to, that's nice. Thanks for the horse. Bye-bye. I don't need the manual. And you jump on the horse and you're facing backwards. So you say to yourself, how come there's a bum with a tail slapping me? Because the flies buzzing around, and you sit on the horse backwards for hours, wondering why is this not working? There's a sound from behind you. That's the horse saying to you, you're on me backwards. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's what happens when you don't go through these videos and do them. You are literally sitting backwards on a horse, wondering why it's not doing anything.
Hey, like, George, I didn't get my traffic injection last month. Well, did you go in and get it? No. What? I said, well, I think you need to go back and get going on the videos because they explain the extremely important aspects of your business to you as the CEO of it. Okay, so super important. If you're totally lost, I can send you a video that will help clarify the very most important points of your business with Worldprofit. Right? So we're looking for monitors. Monitors are the people that work in the live business center right here. So we go here, and I was turn this on. You would become the person that sits here, right in this little video box. And it's a very easy job. You greet people. These are associates coming in. Usually Linda's in there to help. She's our main training officer. She's a supervisor, and she will help you go through understanding how to use this. And believe me, anybody can learn it. Okay, it's very straightforward. And you get benefits for when people sign up for the silver program. You get $5 added to your commission, even if they're not through you. You get 20 associates, 20 exclusive leads added to your account every time somebody upgrades to silver while you're the monitor on duty. We will teach you, train you. It requires 3 to 4 hours a week. It costs nothing to get set up. It's free. Okay? Every associate, we just had a gentleman retire. He just retired. No problem. He had 302 associates. 300. And we made a mistake. We forgot to transfer the associates to 0. In other words, take the sponsor away. And he was very annoyed. He said, well, how come I'm getting an email after I retired saying that one of my associates logged in? Oops, our mistake. So I made sure the system set all 300 associates to 0. Guess what that means? When one of them logs in, just like that one did, the monitor on duty is now their sponsor. Instant. If they purchase, you get commission. So that's a big deal. Okay, so just so you understand that. You also help others and learn how our system works, and we always offer special rates to monitors only. If you're interested, contact support and we'll send you a short questionnaire to make sure. And this is huge because right now, Christmas is coming up, massive sales system. Fall is now here officially. Kids are in school. Everybody is now working. Everybody is at home. Think about all of the people that have complete offices in their homes now because of COVID. It created millions of people working from home who are now saying, hey, I got time. I'm working from home. But on my lunch break, I want to know what's out there. I want to see if there's some way so I can learn how to earn online. Okay? And Joe, you do not communicate with the associate members unless you're a monitor. Not necessary. 0. What you do, promote. That's all you have to do for months and months and months. You don't need to engage, communicate, do anything in any way, shape, or form with any associate. Not necessary. Total waste of time, especially if you're starting out. Okay? Very important to understand that we focus everything on promotion. Okay? I do not communicate with them at all. The system does. Okay? And that is as long as they stay as an associate, they receive a daily newsletter. Every day. Forever. We have a gentleman that's been with us, I believe, over 10 years as an associate that upgraded. And I'm not making this up. They come in and we look at them and I go, I think I know that name. And we say to them, hey, what? Wow. an associate for 5 years or 3 years. They go, yeah, I didn't have the money. So pretty cool. Upgrading to Platinum VIP membership. That's our highest, most prestigious membership at World Profit. It always will be. What do you get for upgrading? Well, you double the commissions that you get. You get 100 fresh leads every month using the traffic injections, graphic studio, unlimited autoresponder, Superstore for ClickBank, Sales Manager for ClickBank, Digistore, JVZoo. These are marketplaces here. These places are marketplaces that you can build by signing up for them at no cost and promoting those products and services through the ad examples. So you could sign up for ClickBank, for example, and put a product under ad examples right here in the advanced area. Okay, so you could put a link to a product there. And people would get that link when they sign up under you as an associate. Okay, so we also have advanced ad tracking and 18 traffic injections to these sites that you signed up for your bonus. Remember your bonuses on lesson 3? These are the sites you sign up for. These are the sites that get massive credits and solo ads and everything for every month, plus the 100 exclusive leads. If you're interested, we have a monthly, yearly prepaid options, contact support for a quote. I'm kind of glad that my microphone, this one doesn't work because the computer has a built-in microphone. Seems to be working okay. At least I hope it is. Are there any questions? Have I missed anything? Platinum per month is $149.95. However, if you pay for the full year, it's $997. So you save over $500 by prepaying. So if you currently have a silver, you can renew your silver for a year anytime you want. It's $497. But you'll also receive in your quote some great credits and special extras. Yeah, and you're right, Bobby Joe, it is. This is extremely cheap to run a business. To run a normal business in the real world, you have to buy a building, you have to hire staff, you have to get insurance, you have to drive every day, you have to set up security. That's just getting you out of the gate. You have to purchase products, inventory. You have to have an accountant, a bookkeeper, and a support system, a refund policy. Does that scare anyone? It scares me. I've been in business for, well, almost 30 years now, and I never do that. No way. Wouldn't touch it. No way. No chance. You'll be in debt for 5 years minimum to pay for the building. This is the ideal business. And when people come to me, well, you know, $100 a month is too much. I think, you're not really following what you're getting. You know, the hardest thing for me is I'm old school and I'm over 50 years old. So I was back in the day when, you know, people, you know, you're trying to run a business and people say, well, I want information. You know, you got your phone in your ear, you're paying long distance charges. You got to send them a cassette tape or a mailer. You know, lick a stamp and put it on a letter, send it out to them. They never get it. Oh, did you get my thing? No, I don't know. They just throw it somewhere. It was so frustrating. Can't believe we got through it. We did. Now, this is like you're clicking emails. You're sending out 100 emails with a click. It's a miracle. I can't believe we're not swarmed with people that say $100. That's nothing to run a whole business. Oh, I guess I just am old-fashioned for the people that say, oh, well, you know, I don't know. Like, no, this is you're getting so much value here. It's insane. It really is. The value is insane. So, you know, that's, Yeah, and Bobby Joe, you're exactly right. If you put together the cost for these things separately, it's astronomical. It really, truly is. It's astronomical. And this is all under one roof, one hood. And I saw a guy on a YouTube video, he was saying, wow, you know, when you log in here, it's very complex. There's a lot of stuff, but you do this and this. So, and I agree, there's a lot of stuff, but it requires training. Just like these little things over here that you see under the Start Here button. These things here, these aircraft here, they require a tremendous amount of training, but boy, at the end, like riding a bike. It was. When I used to fly this jet here that you see, this guy in the bottom one, I used to fly that, no problem. It was like driving a car. Went through all my checks, everything, after years of doing it. And I was just, even today, I bet you it'd take me a week and I'd be completely back up. No problem. So I'm going to cut it off there. I'm going to wish everyone a great weekend. Keep promoting. And remember, if you want to upgrade to Platinum, the time is now. Let's get you set up. The massive sales sales season is here now. It starts now and it goes right through till about April, with the high points being, you know, you got Thanksgiving, you've got Christmas, and people are just ready to spend. They want to start a business. And this year will be huge. The reason I say that, there are millions upon millions of people who now have computers and offices in their homes because they've been doing that for years because of COVID. Okay, so everybody have a great weekend, and hope to see you out there all platinumed and promoted.